I do spend a lot of time walking around London looking for hints of the Victorian past. Here's a typical Victorian cemetery, you can hardly miss it, but there are also clues on the streets themselves, little bits of street furniture, old alleyways and courts, hints of where there used to be slums, odd avenues that would take you to places you would never find unless you wander the streets. And that's always been part of my method, if it is a method or perhaps some kind of madness, walking around London. Dirty Old London is a history about the forgotten aspects of filth in the Victorian metropolis. The bits of daily life that people just lived with and didn't talk about that much. Household rubbish and how it was collected or often neglected. The mud on the streets, the smoke and fog in the air, which people either took for granted or actually accepted and even quite relished. People often talk about dear, dirty old London at the time. They actually almost enthused about the grime because it was essentially London, it was essentially urban. There are other odd stories in the book. The peculiar history of the public toilet and why the Victorians didn't want to go there, even though they were mad keen on sanitation and sanitary matters. How public baths started from a sort of moral endeavour to improve the working classes to becoming a source of popular entertainment with swimming matches, water polo, even water shoots in swimming pools. The strange history of the Victorian cemetery as well, which was actually as much a sanitary endeavour as an architectural one. All these things are in Dirty Old London, and I tried to bring them together to create just an overall history of the Victorian metropolis from the bottom up.